the playoffs couldn't come at a worse time. I'm hella sick. Um, One thing to note is after the season, the commissioner he just said this morning that he's done. He needs a break from Madden, or he said he's done with Madden in general. Um, so the commissioner will not just turn into one person, but two people. So the Chargers and Falcons will take over as commissioners after this. If you want to look at the playoffs right now, the Jets went 13-3. Wait, are we not in the walk around? Shit, we got a first round bye. The Jets lost 2 games, the last 2 games. And we have a first round bye. That's crazy. Damn, well, we're not playing wildcard round, I guess. We should have. Here we go. A lot of people need upgraded. We'll upgrade Jacoby Brissett. Get him up to 778. AJ Brown, who never really like became that like a godly guy we wanted. I feel like we do need to get rid of one of our cover receivers. I haven't got too much depth, but I think AJ Brown's a better Evan Punches replacement. Maybe we might even go for that. Brady Smith up to an 85. It's like 23, and Devin White up to an 81. So yeah, I guess we're not in the wildcard round. I thought we would have been. As we can see, what are the finishing stats of the year? And it looks to be Baker Mayfield led in passing yards. Nobody really like balled out this year. I mean, touchdown wise, 48. So it seems that like towards the end of the year, everybody started balancing out. No like record breaking stuff here. Mahomes still had a better year than these guys last year in real life. So obviously he's had so many players. He went from Rivers to Winston to Prescott. Rushing wise, Gordon's up there. I think he tied for rushing touchdowns as well. He was up there. I mean, we had 15 tutties, 1,000 yards. Despite that, he got injured. So receivers, yeah, Tyreek Hill broke an NFL record definitely. Michael Thomas did his almost, or if he did or I don't know if he did or not. You know, if Christian Kirk was up there blocking wise, 22 sacks, a lot for Juan James. Interceptions, and it seems to be 21 by James, 21 by Jones. Anthony Harris, CJ Mosley had 13, and then Pierre Desir had 12. Devin White had 9. Who had the most touchdowns? 9 for Deion Jones, 5 for Harris. Desmond King had 3, Devin White had 3. Anybody have more than one safety? 2 for Chandler Jones. No block kicks. 4 more return yards. 140. 5 for Tevin Smith from recoveries. And Collins and Kiki definitely forced 7, but you would expect that. Let's see who had the worst field goal percentage. Randy Block for the Bengals, and the longest field goal algebra to the 46. Justin Tucker broke an NFL record with a 66-yarder. That's crazy. extra point percentage, we should be down there. Yeah, Vinatieri 87%. So what was he? 54 for 62. Who attempted the most? 79, 76, 70. We were up there. Extra points blocked. I thought we blocked like a field goal or something, didn't we? Anybody have like multiple field goals blocked? No. Touchbacks, 56 for him. Hit 46. And Steven Hauschka played the most downs in the NFL. Both would win 10. Punting. Chargers punted 12 times. We punted 13. So, yards punted 4. We punted for more. Barely, though. Obviously, 3 teams with 47 punts. Number of times blocked. Only 1. Titans had early on touchbacks. Titan longest punt. 85. Roberto was the worst longest punt. Kick return yards. Who had the most kick return touchdowns? Tyreek Hill with 4. That's crazy. I don't think we took one back, did we? No. Yardage wise. 101, 100, 100. Hines had a 53. Troy Apke. Apke should right more punt return yards. No, only 1 punt return touchdown. That's crazy. $65, a 46, 35, 31. He took 15 back for 206. That's not terrible. He started up here. He's got carries 21, 22. But yeah, so a lot of interceptions though. Look right here. Jared Goff, 36 touchdowns with 40 picks. Hassan threw for 24 touchdowns and 54 picks. Makes his rating hell up. I should be lower, to be honest. Watson threw 51, Carr 41, Goff. Who threw? What did we throw for? I know we only threw for like 3,000. 32 touchdowns, 19 picks. So, we were on the better end of it. Obviously, like, Prescott, 43 and 25. Best completion percentage for like a starting quarterback was us. I mean, Winston, but he didn't play very many. We had the best completion percentage. Who had the longest run? 98 by Mark Ingram. 98, 98, 97. From Wilkins. He balled out the very last game of the season. Average yards per game. Matt Ryan, you probably had the best passer rating. For starting quarterback, Matt Ryan, yeah. We're behind Teddy Bridgewater, Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold 42 for 16. That's really good as well. Longest pass 94 yards by Daniel Jones. Sacks 68 times. Lamar Jackson got sacked 68 times. I was the least sacked quarterback in the NFL with 27. Osberger 32, so Colts line proves to still be one of the greatest. Who had the most fumbles in the NFL? Oof. Oh, that's not RC. I was about to say. That's what I see. First, oof, because we're the most. Second of all, Lamar Jackson 7 wins 7. 42 broken tackles for Mark Ingram. Yards after contact. Bell. Best average yards per game that actually ran the ball was Lamar Jackson. Put 1,000 rushing yards on dice season. Let's look. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. That hurt. Ow. He led the team in running yards with 1,000. And then he threw for 3,000. That's not bad. It could be a lot worse. Let's say who got the first pick of the draft. Kind of like the Redskins league was like originally made, but I'm digging this one a lot more. So obviously they were first. Who was last? Broncos went 2-14, 3-13, 3-13, 4-12. Chiefs finished 7-9. They were 17th. This means we have the 15th pick in the NFL draft. Has anybody played their games yet? I mean, that look plays the Jets. He plays like Saints. Pittsburgh killed him. 155 yards. 300 to their 334. Osberger, 2 touchdowns, 0 picks. Mason Rudolph. Josh Allen must have gotten injured because Mason Rudolph came into the eye game. Josh Allen, -2 passing yards. Rudolph, 132, touchdown and 3 picks. Rushing yards. Johnson, 97 and 3 touchdowns. Singletary, 13 and a touchdown. Receiving, Willie Snead, 83 and a touchdown. John Brown, 68 and a touchdown. Juju had a touchdown. Two sacks allowed. I mean, yeah, we gotta take the if we would have made it, we would have faced the Titans, who made it at 8-8. Now we will have to face unless the Jets somehow lose. They've been playing their last couple games. Redskins got dogged by the Cowboys. But Saints and Falcons, that's gonna be a huge game because they have to face early on, and these are two teams that, Super Bowl contenders. Obviously, right here, you know the Niners slipped in the playoffs. I think the Detroit Lions are gonna end up beating them. But yeah, we either face the Jet. If the Jets lose, we face the Steelers. The Jets win, we face the Jets. And obviously, for Chargers, they're either gonna be facing the Titans or Steelers. We're either facing Jets or Steelers. So. Yeah, I don't know if I would want to face the Steelers. Who I guess they made a pretty big name, didn't they? Or like, yeah, Steelers ain't no joke, which kind of does scare me a wee bit. So they started playing right here. I think this might not play this game. Beat die Browns twice. Who did they beat? They beat die Jets, who didn't even play that game, let's be honest. CPU, 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 CPU. User game, user game. He finished out all CPU games and took an L to the eye. CPU. I don't think he's that good. I think we're gonna kill him. I think if we face the Steelers, we can beat him. We just gotta hope that, you know, I'd rather face some of the Jets, to be honest. Alright, we'll do some. It smells like hell coffee in my room. I don't know why. Alright, here we go. I think I've got like 1, 2, 3, like 4 people that are about to join the franchise right here. So, I mean, you know, where's a read? Damn. Well, AJ Brown caught it. That's really that's all that matters to me, really. He caught it. The fuck about? Oh, I gotta throw it to Eric Ebron here. No. I would probably not throw it to. Well, last time, bro, I don't know what three was. Probably X, but when we fought routes, like, also are hella fucking open. I never thought, like. I guess that's kind of like hella fucking. Oh, hella. Let's wait for him to stop, and let's reroute him up the field. Him in the damn shoulder. Alright, sorry, because there's no actual, like, smart reader and shit like that. Oh, shit. Ebron went tie snag. I feel like they always snag in practice, though. I don't think I have noticed. Hey, yes, get it? Unless you're doing, like, quadruple coverage, you're catching that bitch. T.Y. Hilton, obviously, they didn't feel like it. I feel like he was, like, really, like, underwhelming this year, but he led the team, so, I mean, I guess he wasn't that bad, but if you think about it, like, I was thinking about it, I was like, dude, T.Y. Hilton really didn't do much this year, but he did. He did a shit ton. It's just the fact that, you know, nobody really thought about it. Or I don't. He had like I think 800 passing or receiving yards. What is a lot considering how many passing yards we had. I was like, yeah, like I didn't think he had that much, to be honest, but like he's very quiet what he does. You know, he doesn't. makes big plays, and nobody really knows about it. Guys, that's just an example of how everybody snags in practice.
All right,
Fun
you
cheese.
got one shot left. We are going for gold.
Hey man, that was great. I mean,
Hey,
you had a great day today.
how in the
You finally get it. You're starting to turn the corner, and that's
fuck did I not get?
show us some more.
Eric Ebron, dude, definitely, had the shades of the season he had last year. I mean, he had a better season than half of our team. I fucking dropped it. Fag ass. Yeah, he definitely had shades of the season he had a year ago. Funds hasn't beat. Yes, what a snag, dude. I still think we need to put AJ Brown in over him. No. Which I don't think we have a. Oh shit. I don't think we have a number 11 on our team, so we could probably give him the number that he had originally. I mean, maybe we did at one time, but I don't even think we did at one time. Oh, that's a snag. That's in the end zone as well. I mean, I don't know. Two more and then we get like that ball shot. I was about to read it though. Last time it had me. Oh, come on. You gotta get that in the bounds. Ah, damn. I tried to leave him outside a little bit so we can get a little bit more of an edge, not inside. Not too bad, bro. Our corners have been locked down. It's not like anybody's really like throwing a lot up on us. Alright, right there. Right there, I refuse to believe that anything was the right read. Damn, Pierre Desir. Pierre Desir deserves to be a star after the season he had. Oh, I was about to say, he's inbounds, bro. Alright, is there like a certain like pass? I completed it last time.
This is it. You only got one shot. Time to go for gold.
How would that
Hey man, that was great.
did
You
I
had a great day
walk?
today.
How the fuck is that not a first down though? He definitely got the first down. You may not be able to get going on this. I'm not gonna cap. That's a nice first down. $20-yard gain right there.
All right, this one's for all the marbles. This is for gold.
There we go. I was supposed to do like the open option or something?
You must have had
With the
your
right option? Economy upgrade. George Odom, who was a rookie last year. You know, might actually be getting a little bit more playtime. I know Kyrie Willis in real life has been a stud. But you don't know. I'm pumped that I get to the Colts game tomorrow. That we spent like A lot of like 60 on each ticket. Crazy. Yeah, I think next year how it's gonna go is that. Like I said, we'd have to pay Funches a little bit of money. That's why I'm not probably gonna end up re-signing him. Uh, Also, a lot of people got like Luke Wilson just got released. A lot of people on practice squads are gone now. Obviously, we've all Marcel Aitman. Yeah, a lot of practice squad players have been picked up. We only have 900 yet. Cowboys. Their season ends. Sean Lee was out for I don't know how long, but he'll come be back ready for the next season if they resign him. Sean Jackson broke his wrist. That's what I broke. Except I was out for the entire year. I missed like the last 3 weeks, but it was all playoff weeks. Kind of sucks, but it was they call it sectionals. Packers were playing with injuries. 6 dislocated ankle. Lamar Jackson out for 6 fucking weeks. Larry Fitzgerald torn pectoral. Was out the entire year. Ryan Burns broke his thumb. Raiders had Josh Jacobs out and just wouldn't take him off the IR evidently. Tyus Bowser out for 23 weeks. Quentin Dunbar fractured shoulder blade. Yeah. Oh, Michael Thomas could have done so much more, but he might be out. That's huge. You're missing your best receiver in the wild card on the playoffs. That's something not to joke about, dude. Or not joke about. I don't know why I said that, but that's crazy. Like, they're gonna be out without their best receiver. And even if they win that game, divisional round, he's out. Conference round, he's out. He would return Super Bowl weekend. I don't even know if he'll be healthy for the Pro Bowl, to be honest. Or if they would even push him. It's crazy. Mark Miller out for 5 weeks. He was out forever. Delaney Walker. Trey Waynes. Oof. Donald Pumphrey Jr. Upper arm fracture out for 8 weeks. So he got injured. Wildcard, he's out. Dislocated ankle. Shaq Lawson. That sucks. Philip Lindsay. Partial the reason they went 2-14 is because he literally he had a broken fucking femur. He's out for a length of 39 fucking weeks. He's gonna be out forever. So then I won Byron Murphy on the IR and it's not been taken off for some reason. When Hines gets back, we might even just throw him right in as an asset. That's what the Browns did. Browns threw Kareem Hunt right in. I forgot about Kareem Hunt. Like, I was thinking like, alright, I can use Nick Chubb over Kareem Hunt, but as soon as Kareem Hunt comes back, I gotta drop him for Kareem Hunt. And I kind of forgot about Kareem Hunt. I expected myself to keep him on my bench until he came back and throw him in the lineup, but that didn't happen. I kind of forgot about him. But yeah, so obviously if you think about what's gonna happen with that roster, we're gonna let Clark go. Nate Sudfeld will probably let go. Not somebody that will keep. Pipkins might actually honestly get re-signed. We'll have to think about that one. Hey, we're gonna let Haig go. Haig, I just didn't think Haig was. We paid him a lot of money. That's the problem. I don't want to pay him the same money. Doyle might. Pascal. 2-year contract. We probably gotta re-sign him honestly. Costanzo had that really long ass contract, but I don't know if we can re-sign him. Marcus Green's getting re-signed. Funches probably not, honestly. Jabal Sheard on his last year of the contract. We're probably gonna be signing him if we can. Right, Gathers walk. Military, we're gonna wait until after, and if he retires, he retires. If he doesn't, we'll resign him. TJ Green, we're definitely resigning. He had a dog of a game. It's another one of those guys. Just like, I don't know if we can resign him, to be honest. And then we actually gave Jacoby Brissett a 2-year contract. We'll see how it goes. T.Y. Hilton getting low on his. He had a 6-year. I mean, who knows? Kelly had a rookie contract for 5 years. Might be going away soon. But he signed Justin Houston for 2 years. We might honestly keep that. I think we'll wait till he is done. We'll get rid of him. No person doing it early. We'll be the same with Archie, honestly. Malik Hooker, probably will resign him. Maybe it's 4 years. Maybe started when he was 21. I believe he went to Alabama as well, did he not? Oh no, Ohio State, my fault. I thought he went to Alabama. Quincy Wilson. Florida, that's what I was thinking. Quincy Wilson's probably not a guy we'll resign. Marlon Mack, obviously, we're resigning Marlon Mack. Especially after the season he just had. Anthony Walker. Maybe. Muhammad, I don't know. Odom, I don't know. Obviously, Marcus Green, we're just not paying him a lot. He's got what you definitely want to resign. That's the thing. Costanzo won a lot of money. He's gonna want even more now. No, I don't know if we want to pay him that exactly. Did we already sign Eric Ebron? It seems like we did. And then can we resign Deshaun Kaiser for an 8-year contract? Malali Cox got re-signed. Sanchez, Ebron, and Kenny Moore all got re-signed this year, so. All guys we want for the long run. We have a lot of coach XP. Why not spend it? I mean, what is he gonna do? Free agency influence. Probably quarterback and linebacker, O-line. I think actually it should be already MVP of the last season was Tyreek Hill. Not surprised. Chandler Jones was behind him. What kind of season did Chandler Jones have? I always seen that he had 2 safeties. I do believe it was. He had 2 safeties. Chandler Jones, 59 tackles solo, 77 tackles altogether, which led the team. 16 tackles for loss, 42 sacks, 2 picks. That's crazy. 2 safeties. Fumble recovery. No forced fumbles, though. Melvin Gordon was obviously up there. Le'Veon Bell, Freeman, Barkley. None of our guys were up there. Coach of the year, were we up there for coach of the year? Of the year, yeah. Break was 6th. A lot of really good teams, honestly. So not too surprised. AFC. Mac was 9th. Injury really did hurt him though. Pierre this year was 7th. What was 5th? Offensive rookie of the year, Campbell was 2nd. Marcus Green was 5th, and AJ Brown. That's like crazy how he played not very many snaps, and he's already up there. Defensive rookie there was Devin White. Best QB, Brissett was 5th, so he's 5 out of 16. Mac was 4 out of 16. Best receiver, none of ours. O-lineman, Nelson, Smith, and Kelly. Costanzo. So we had a good O-line. D-lineman, Justin Houston. Your Busher was 9th. Linebacker, Devin White was 4th. DB this year was 2nd. Terry was 6th. Who was our last DB? I thought we was another one. I can't anymore. So yeah, if we go look, what did Justin Houston do? I know you had a dog of a season, but I didn't know he had that good of a dog of a season. I didn't think he would get best D lineman. 12.5 sacks. Tackle for loss 17. Damn, bro, they were eating. 47 tackles. Man, we forced a lot of fumbles. We did 10th. We were 10th in offensive yards, so 6th in defensive. So we were a better defensive team than offensive. Points scored, we were 7th. So points allowed 284, which doesn't say. Offensive yards, we were 10th, obviously. Rushing yards, we were 6th. Points per game, we were down there. Passing touchdowns, only 18. That's crazy. Rushing touchdowns, we were probably 6th again, or 5th. First downs, where am I? It was like what feels like the middle of the pack. We were 6th in total yards allowed. Passing yards, we were pretty low. Rushing yards, points allowed, we're 284, so we're not like QB sacks. Yeah, very low sacks, evidently. 36. Fumble recoveries, we had 5. And interceptions, 37, 55, 51, 39, 37. 4th down conversions, 55%. 2-point conversions, 16 for 16, damn. We were 2 for 3. 4th down attempts, 46. How many did we go for? We were 10 for 18. I know the Chargers have gotta be up here. 4th down conversions, 3rd down conversions. We were 51%, so we were pretty good on 3rd down. 3rd down attempts, we had to almost die. Fewest 3rd down attempts, 101 to their 97. They were 36 for 116. That's low-key whack. We were 52 for 101. Red zone efficiency. Red zone trips. Made 51. Offensive TDs. 36 field goals. Inside red zone. I don't know where we're at. Red zone points percentage. We're 84%. Offensive trips. This is defensive trips. Yeah. Defensive touchdowns allowed. We're at 18. Field goals allowed. Penalties. Who had the fewest penalties? We had 8 for 83, so we were pretty low. Highest was 62 for 554. Damn. Turnover difference, -40. We were a positive 17. Giveaways, 63 for them. INTs, they threw 56. Fumbles lost, 11. 0 fumbles lost from the States and Vikings. Who threw the fewest picks? Ravens, damn. Takeaways, they had 10. They had fewest takeaways. Fumbles lost, that's crazy. Defensive interceptions, they had 7. Fumble recoveries, damn. It's pretty crazy. We were 11th in passer rating. After everything that happened, Marlon Mack obviously 21st in carries, but 7th in touchdowns and 14th in yards. 30th in yards, 32nd in touchdowns, 55 receptions. So, you know, dude, that sucks. Michael Thomas had a game last week. Just the fact that he got injured last week. That sucks. That's why we benched our guys. We were too smart to not bench our guys. I got the Titans lost and still made it. Whitney Mercilus, 7 tackles, 5 sacks, and INT. Le'Veon Bell, 4 rushing touchdowns, 88 yards, 150 receiving yards, 1 receiving touchdown. Christian Kirk, 486 yards, 9 touchdowns. Joey Jones, 8 tackles, 5 sacks. Dalvin Cook, 237 rushing yards, 4 touchdowns. Ramsey, 4 tackles, 4 picks, a touchdown, a tutty. Bouye, 4 tackles, an INT, a forced fumble, a fumble recovery. Tyreek Hill had 6 receptions, 208 yards, 2 touchdowns. 300 yards, 5 touchdowns. And then Harris had 3 picks, a touchdown, and 7 tackles. Haley had 3 tackles, a sack, an INT, a forced fumble, and a touchdown. Muhammad actually went off, 255 yards, 4 touchdowns. Tyreek Hill got it every week. 428 yards, 4 touchdowns. Earl Thomas, 2 picks, forced fumble, touchdown, 4 tackles. Leonard Floyd, 9 tackles, 7 sacks. Julio had 300 yards, 5 touchdowns. That's when Brissett got it. 2 picks, 5 touchdowns, 430 passing yards. Kamara had 250 yards, 3 touchdowns. Duke Johnson went off. Everett as a tight end at 300, damn near 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. Mark Jackson got it. Damn, 378 passing yards, 3 passing touchdowns, a pick, 5 sacks, 63 yards and 3 rushing touchdowns. Robbie Anderson 219 yards, 4 touchdowns. Harris had 3 picks again. This time 2 touchdowns. Leon Jones had 7 picks and 5 touchdowns. LaShawn McCoy was on the Bengals, hat went off. Jordan James had 7 picks. Tyreek Hill had 300 yards and 7 touchdowns. 2 picks for Harris again. Melvin Gordon, 237 yards, 3 touchdowns. Mack got it. 59 rushing yards. That's not even that good. Like 22 carries for 59 rushing yards. He's averaging 2.7 yards a carry. Nope, not very good. 3 rushing touchdowns, 3 receiving. Yeah, I think this was one of those weeks where I just didn't want to play, so I put it on. 3 receptions, 57 yards, touchdown. So 4 touchdowns for him. Michael Thomas went off. And Isabella, 240. He's on the Browns in real life. I don't think he might be though. I think he is. Mac Wilson had 13 sacks, 245 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns. Devontae Freeman, 260 rushing yards, 5 touchdowns, receiving touchdown as well. Desmond Trufant had 2 picks, touchdown, 2 sacks. Chandler Jones, Mahomes, 350 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, 5 carries, 54 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. Gilmore, 2 picks and a touchdown. Tyreek Hill back up there. Julio. Here we go. Robbie Anderson, 300 yards, 6 touchdowns, 4 picks, 1 touchdown. Sonic Shepard went off. Lorenzo Carter. Lamar Jackson was back up there. Cole Holcomb. 2 picks, 4 fumble, 2 touchdowns. Lamar Jackson, 401 passing yards, 5 passing touchdowns. Roethlisberger, 6 passing touchdowns. Dang. Harris, 2 picks, 1 touchdown. And then Ravens had 2 picks, a touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 164 passing yards, 6 touchdowns. So NFL records in a season. Nobody got up their passing touchdowns. Matt Ryan had 48. And nobody else. He's got to be up there passing yards, was he? At one point? Nah. A lot of Drew Brees. Peyton Manning beat him by a yard. Brady will never get there. Career-wise, passing yards, Brees beating Tom Brady. Passing tutties. He's got 549, so he's beating Brady by 4. Rushing yards, Gore. Rushing yards, Melvin Gordon broke the record by 36 yards. Touchdowns, he got up here, 22, but I think about 25. Devontae Freeman had 23. Was anybody else up here on rushing yards, or just him? Just team. Rushing TDs or receiving yards, he obviously broke it. Michael Thomas was 2nd. Julio was 3rd. Cooper Kupp was up there. Robbie Anderson was up there. Touchdowns, again, Tyreek, then Michael Thomas, then Julio, and then Robbie Anderson. Sonic Shepard was up there. Catches, nobody. Sacks, Chandler Jones 42, Campbell 31, Mercilius 26, 24 for Wilson. Vic Beasley had 23. Defensive INTs, Derwin James 21, Deion Jones 21, Harris 13. In a game, Kyler Murray had 662 yards. That was it. 10 touchdowns. Prescott's had 9 though, so. Melvin Gordon's had 348 yards in a game, so. And then Freeman's had 260. Rushing touchdowns. Aaron Johnson had 5. Freeman's had 5. Receiving yards 428, 349. Sorry, Shepard 317, 316 for Julio. Anderson's 316. Terry 308. Yep. Touchdowns 9 for him, 7, 6. Hill 5, Jones 5. Catches, nobody. Sacks, Knuckles at 13. Jones 10, Mercelius 8, Roquan Smith 8, Floyd 7, Carter 7. Deion Jones and Derwin James had 7. And then that's it. Passing, so I really liked all that. Anybody making like a AP still up here? Frank Gore in real life. I think he's in 2nd in touchdowns or yards or something like that. Yeah, I don't know where he's at, but I know he's not here. Touchdowns. Frank Gore's not even on the list. 106 for Peterson. He could definitely have gotten a wee bit higher. Receiving yards. Fitzgerald's going to finish 2nd all time. Receiving touchdowns. Tutties. Larry Fitzgerald, if only he could have gotten one more, he would have moved up a spot. Grabs. I do believe he's in 2nd now. Not in this game, he's not. Not in the game, he's not. Suggs with 144. He's the only one playing still. Picks. None of these guys are still in the NFL. Passing yards, Breezes. Tom Brady is. Roethlisberger is. Rivers is. Manning is. Ryan is. Oh, now if Matt Ryan can get like 5,000 yards next season, he'll be up here. He'll pass Elway and Manning. Brady's down by 5K and he's only down 4 touchdowns. Is Brady even in the NFL anymore? Like, what happened to him? If I go look at stats, player stats, I don't even think I've seen him. Yeah, Brady had 3,000 yards and 28 touchdowns, 22 picks, 3,000, almost 30 or 3,200, and 28 touchdowns. And then the Saints. Oof, where is Drew Brees? Let me find Drew Brees, because I don't know what team he's on. He should be one of those QBs that have like 99 awareness. The QBE. Drew Brees on die. Oof. He went to the Broncos. The worst team in my league. Yeah, I mean, I kind of like thinking, like, dude, I think he's on a contract season as well. And never mind, he had 7 more touchdowns than Brady, and he has about like Yeah, 500 more yards. Like Breeze definitely has him beating yards. It doesn't matter, but touchdowns. I think he's rated by like 4. So before the season started, Brady had the most by 3, and I want to say he definitely has more passing touchdowns last year than Drew Brees, but I could be wrong. But I highly doubt it, considering Drew Brees missed entire whole damn section of the season. Ugh. um Drew Brees so far has 12 touchdowns, 1,791 yards. So yeah, 1,712 touchdowns. Tom Brady. They call him the greatest quarterback of all time, but he's really not. Drew Brees definitely is. Tom Brady. What?